So here, for you to trade this strategy, you need few things. You need few things. That is to say, you want something like this to happen in the market. During your London section, let's say here, let's say this box right here happens to be your London section. So once your London section open and close, you want something to happen. So you want, this is your London box. Market may do this for a buy trade. You need something like this. For a buy scenario, you need something like this, whereby the market open and breaks to the upside. This is what you need. So once this market break and close to the upside, there is something you need to observe. This is where your candlestick come into play. There is something you need to observe once this market close to the upside. So once the market close to the upside, you need to see something like this. That means your candlestick has to be something like this. So therefore, the market has to close bullish to the upside. So as the market closed bullish to the upside, it has to come down and close or grab liquidity of the other candle to the downside. That is to say, it may come down either weak, or the wicks has to grab to the downside. That is, has to break. It has to grab the previous low candle, then before it started going up. This orange box now has to be your London section, and once it breaks up, you consider this candle bullish, followed by the other candle. So this is it for this scenario. Hope you guys get the concept. It has to come and grab the previous candle low, 30 minutes candle low. It has to come and grab the previous 30 minutes candle low before it start going up. So this is what we are looking at. If it is a bear scenario, we are still going to do the same thing, vice versa. And then we move down to our smaller time frame. We look for entry and we take this market to the upside. This is the only thing we are looking at. So I think let's look out for the sell scenario. This is a bull scenario. So let us look forward for the sell scenario. Let's see how we can implement this step by step. You have to follow the rule for this strategy to work perfectly for you. So for our entry, we can then move to 3 minutes. Once we move to our 3 minutes, this is what we are going to be looking at. We are going to be looking at a candle that is after the liquidity. I'm doing a voice over here because I realized my mic was switched off after making this video. So I have to do a voice over instead of starting it afresh. So once you move to your 3 minutes, you have to wait for this candle to grab the previous 30 minutes low. Once it grabs the previous 30 minutes low, you have to wait for an engulfing candle. If not an engulfing, you want it after it grabbed the previous candle low, you look for a bullish candle. That market has to close back bullish on your 3 minutes. Once it closes back bullish, you can look for your fib, or you try your best to enter at the 50% of the 3 minutes candle and you take your trade to the upside. That is 50% of the candle. You take your trade to the upside, or you use your fib. You fib from the high to the from the low to the high, since this is a buy trade, and you take your trade from the 50%. If not, since this is a 3 minutes candle, at times before you start, you done with the measurement of this, the market may go against you. So you just use your eye to measure the 50% of this candle, and you place your trade and you take this market. You TP 1:15. It depends on you. 1:20, 1:30 should be your RR. So you keep looking for this kind of setup daily. This is what you want. This is what you want. So let us try our best to make sure that let's try our best to illustrate the sell scenario, because I don't want this video to be too long. Let us try to illustrate the sell setup here. So if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorial videos. If you want to trade the way we trade in Aqua FX, you can do well to check me out on the link which I will drop on the description of this video. And if you want to join my VIP channel, which is my signal group, you can as well check me up through the link which I will drop on the description of this video. So let us try to look for the sell setup and illustrate it before we go to our main chart and check how we can go from there. So guys, for the sell scenario, let's talk about the sell scenario. So for the sell scenario, you want to be watching out for your London section. Once the market open, you watch out for London section. So this box here has to be your London section. So once this box open, the market will consolidate in this box. Then it will break out. The moment it breaks out to the downside, this is because the market is bearish. So once it breaks to the downside, you have to look for a bearish. You have to trade a bearish trend now. The bigger time frame is bearish. So at broke to the downside, then that is where you start consider the candlestick that broke this market to the downside. A bear candle followed by another bearish candle. But the candle has to come and take a liquidity of the previous candle high. Then once it take the liquidity of the previous candle high or low, then you look for your entry criteria on your 3-minute chart. You look for entry criteria on your 3-minute chart. You take a trade to the downside. Not just taking a trade to the downside, you look for, once the candle closed, you look for a bear candle if you were to buy. But in this scenario, since it is a bear setup, guys, I'm doing a voice record here. The mic was switched off, so just bear with me. So since this is a bear setup, you see that this candle open bear and it has to close with another bear candle. So once another bear candle open, it has to grab the liquidity of the previous candle. Then once that liquidity is being grabbed, then it is for you to sell this market down to the downside. You go to 3 minutes, you look for your entry. So that is what we are going to our chart to look. From our 30-minute candle, this is 2 candle, 1 2 13-minute candle. So once that high is being grabbed that way, we go to 3 minutes, we take our trade to the downside. And once that candle breaks out, you look for the candle to come to this zone. Once it comes to this zone, you look for opposite candle for you to take this market to the downside. So this is to say you have to trade from 30 minutes to your 3 minutes. So from your 30 minutes to 3 minutes or 1 minute for your entry. So let's go to the main chart. Let's see how we can do this. If you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe, and if you are already a subscriber, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more tutorial videos to come. And if you want to trade the way we do at Aqua FX, do well to contact me through the link which you will see on the description of this video. And if you want to join my VIP, which is my signal group, you can as well contact me through the link. So let's get to this chart. Let me show you guys how to do this step by step. So now we have to go to our 30 minutes chart. So that is to say, on this box, I forget, on this box, all this candle here happens on this box. All those things happen on this box. That is, a candle has to break out, followed by another candle. that will grab the high, that will grab the wick of this candle. It has to go above this candle, and then you look for your entry in, you bring it to the downside. So this is the only thing you are going to do. So let's go to our 30 minutes chart and look for this London section, 30 minutes, and your 3 minutes for your entry. So let's do that together. So right now I'm on my 30 minutes. So on your 30 minutes, you have to look for the trend of the market. So everything you are doing comes with trend. It's very, very important. So on my 30 minutes, I'm seeing that this market direction is giving me higher highs, giving me a higher high and higher lows, higher high, higher lows, and higher high. So the only thing we are expecting on this market is a buy trade. So we are going to look for this. We are trading in between London section to New York section. So that is what we are trading. So now we've seen that this market has broken structure to the upside. It is for us to pull out our sessions indicator. The one I like using is the one by Lux Algo. So it's for us to pull out our sessions indicator. So once I plug in my session indicator, I discovered that this was my London. So I have to wait for market to go above that London high. That was the London. The indicator helps me to demarcate my London zone. So if you don't know how to make use of London, I've made a video on this channel on how you can, I've made a video on this channel about how you can use your London sessions, better, so you can check it out. So let's check if the market was able to close above this zone. So as we can see, the market was able to close above that London box. So this box is our London. So this box is what we are concentrating on. This box happens to be our London section. So as the sections break out to the our concentration is for us to take a buy trade. Since the trade setup, the candlestick come into play. So what do we see? We've seen this market closed above this candle was able to close above that our London sections high. And then as this market closed above the London section high, the second thing come into play. We are waiting for the second candle to open, which happens to be this one. This was the second candle that opened. As this candle opened, we are expecting it to come back and grab the low of the candle that closed above, and it happens right there. So now as this happened, it is for us now to move down to our 3 minutes and we look for our entry. So let's move down to our 3 minutes together. Do not forget to subscribe. This is 30 minutes. After your 30 minutes, you make use of the train. After the train, you mark your London high. Bullish, you mark for your London high. If then is bearish, you mark your London low. So now let's go to our 3 minutes and look for our entry criteria in this market. Do not forget to subscribe. If you want to trade the way we trade in Aqua FX, you can simply contact me through the link which I will drop on the description of this video. Contact me. If you want to join our VIP channel, which is just $40 for a few months, you can contact me as well. So this was the high that we marked in the market. On our 30 minutes, it closed above the London high. So we marked the zone where the previous candle was, the wick was. So after which we marked the low of the previous candle, we expect another candle to open. As the candle opened, we saw that candle was able to come any you see the week of previous candle, the candle was able to come and liquidate it. That served as liquidity. So after that market, after that candle, that 30 minutes candle liquidate the previous low, it's now for us to go to 30 minutes and take our entry to the upside. I'm using a voice over here because the mic was switched off, so bear it with me. So once it closes this way, once it grabbed the low of the previous 30 minutes candle, we have to look for a bullish candle. Once the candle close, we may look for 50% of that candle for entry, or we enter at the close of the candle. We go for our 1 to 10 or 1:20. It depends what we are looking for. So that is just it for this scenario. And your 1:10 was made. And your 1:10 was right there. So this is how you can trade using just 30 minutes candle, London session highs or lows, and with 3 minutes confirmation entry, and you take your trade to the upside. That's all. So therefore, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorial videos to come. I remain Aqua FX as I sign out. Peace.